and they did too.
So how was Satisfactory last night?
Okay, I'm just
Yeah, it was actually one of the easiest sessions I had. Seems like every time I get in a vehicle, the game crashes on me or something, or I fall through the world, or I fall
the
through a
vehicle
bridge.
crashes or the game crashes. Mostly the game.
Well, the vehicles cause the game to crash, I think.
Why are you having such problems? I mean, you're not building as big. The problem with that game is when you start expanding big.
Yeah, I think, I think part of it is because we're playing on we're playing it, the game is
Jeff's the server.
hosted by
Yeah.
just computer, and it's a wireless connection from a truck on his iPhone. I think that's our biggest issue. But it is every time I get in a vehicle. I mean, I've had a couple successes, like with the
You know,
tractor.
there's a thing with that game that if you're running on a host, which is the only way you can do it currently, that the host has to have been there or done that first. Otherwise, it causes issues. So, like if you go across the map
Did I
through a
lose you?
cave into a new zone, there'll be problems until the host goes
Yeah.
there themselves.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's part of the issue. But I was even having problems because I made what was that new vehicle we just got, the
Yeah.
Explorer.
Yeah.
So I made one of those and I drove it over to Jeff's base, and I had an issue there. I ended up disassembling it and carrying it over and rebuilding it in the base so Dan could see it. And then I took it back down and took it outside the base to drive it back. And when I was driving back, it threw me out of the game again.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
So I decided I'm not using vehicles anymore. I probably will for right now.
Yeah. Jeff is really itching to get his trains up and running.
Yeah.
So he's been working on, because I guess they take quite a bit of power to run the trains. And so he's been working on setting up power systems and whatnot so that he can have enough juice to run the trains when he finally gets them. Because I don't think we haven't
1045.
done the research to get the trains yet, have we, John?
Yeah. Yeah. I know he's already located the oil and started.
Now, why isn't this sensor working? Hmm.
Yeah, he wanted to get out pretty close to the time after you got out last night, which was fine with me. I was ready to get out for a little bit. I was working on the production for the computers. I'm setting all that up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've been trying to build some of those computers in, on the workbench to so that we can get the research done. And it's you need, like three or four different parts. It's like EWE. You got to make the parts before you can make the assemblies, and then you got to make the assemblies before you can make the components.
Right.
Just
Well, I got the for the computers. So I've got the I think I'm working on the circuit boards right now. That's set up. I got my copper mine over to that area to where I can, I think it was the circuit boards because it
Mm-hmm.
was copper sheeting and plastic. Oh, I was moving the plastic over. That's what I was doing the last thing from where Jeff's been delivering it. I don't have access to oil, so I'm not making plastic myself.
Wonder. Something must
Okay,
have got
so
changed with this sensor because the field range is like gigantic. So okay, let's see.
so are we going to fill in the sides of this elevator shaft before we build the elevator, or
Can you make a a um, a piston down on the bottom, okay, for the lift platform? And when we send the lift up the first time, put welders on it and let it auto weld the sides for us.
there you go.
Because we really shouldn't be
So
sitting in there welding all of that up because we're building a lift.
yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So
Okay, so we got to run a connector. We got to connect this up, or you already did it? No,
just an idea.
it's just excess stuff down there.
Yeah. But all we got to do is run a
Yeah,
strip of. We can run it from back at the start of the mine, and then just rip that up when we're done, and then we're just pulling up a piece horizontally, as opposed to trying to weld vertically. And the 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 vertical stuff is steel. It's a lot more material, as opposed to a single line horizontally. I'm just saying, in terms of material, it would be less material and quicker for us to lay a bunch of conveyor tube. Just a suggestion. Or we can just keep loading up on steel and fly up and down. But the other thing to remember is there's no connection over there in the garage. So every time we need steel, we have to either fly up and out of the garage and over to the large cargo containers by the assemblers, or fly through the tunnel over to that small cargo container at the start of the mine shaft.
oh, we just dig another tunnel underneath for the tubes.
Now there's an idea. All right,
Is
I
that
think
one of
that
the
one's set
options?
back up.
I mean, that's more work. Because then you'd have to put a vertical tube going down.
Well, we've got a tube started from the back of our drill rig that runs that way for a little ways. We should be able to extend it out and make the connection.
Well, here's what I'm
Probably
suggesting.
have to
I'm
put
going
it.
to go on the following premise. Number one, you would like to see the elevator shaft from the garage complete. Cool. So we have two choices. We can do it, manually, or we can do it automatic. We can, if we're doing it manually, okay. If we're doing it automatic, we can either take pistons from the top and send them down. But then that means when we get to the bottom, we have to break that apart because the elevator lift itself is going to be on the bottom. Unless, are we going to make an elevator shaft that uses wheels and travels up and down?
I don't have a lot of experience with elevator shafts, so I was.
Counting on your expertise, Jim?
Well, we have three choices. We can either have pistons on the top that push it down, pistons on the bottom that pull it up and down, pull it down and push it up rather. Or we can put wheels on it with motors that when you press the button, the motors go forward or reverse, and the wheels are all around all four sides of the thing, and that's what takes it up and down.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that is when we get down to the bottom, we're just slightly out of skew, so we would lose contact with the very bottom. But we could fix that by putting the wheels on the top of the elevator card. And then when it rises up to the top, the wheels go up into the ceiling of the garage, which might require lifting the roof of the garage up. It's interesting. It's interesting that you brought up closing in the walls, because I hadn't thought about it. I hadn't considered it in any way. I was thinking just leave them bare for the cool look. But all we have to do is put welders on there, and it'll weld itself on its way going up on its first trip.
Yeah. Well, we're going to build the elevator shaft.
Well, if we do it that way,
Hold
then
on,
we
man.
could paint numbers on it as it goes down.
Well, that's true. Hey, I'll be right back. I got a technical difficulty I got to take care of here.
Okay. I'm guessing Tristan's having a computer issue. Oh, I've been out mining some cobalt, so hopefully all of those metal grids that are in the one assembler will be completed, because I think that's what they were short
Ooh,
on.
awesome.
And I'm putting a sensor on the entry door into the ship building area, so that it can get closed and opened automatically too.
Ooh, unknown signal. Wonder if I can. Oh yeah, I can make that. Are you going for it?
No, I'm still setting up this sensor, so feel free. Jeez. How are they?
Yeah, because when we're running out of food and seeds, these unknown signals will. will suddenly be much more valuable. Supply and demand.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, there
Hey.
we are.
Hey, welcome back.
So,
Okay, we're going for.
yeah, it does look kind of neat with all the girders going up.
Oh, that sounds like backpedaling big time.
Well, I just flying up and down the tunnel, the shaft here.
Mhm.
All right, well, I'm just saying the only thing that we'd have to do, because we still
Did you
have to
clear
get the
this up by
materials there to
hand?
make the. Yeah, it's just. Besides, what's 300 meters of conveyor tube between buddies, you know?
Um,
So did Tristan have an issue with the computer? Was that the technical issue that you needed to deal with?
yeah, it wasn't connecting to the internet.
Ah. Mm.
Okay, so this is skewed down here, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little. It's twisted and off elevation, and
So the shaft or the shaft pieces don't align with the underground mining pieces.
Yeah, because the garage was built separately. Not the garage. Yeah, the garage and the back building over here. So they're facing the same way. They're just slightly off, and also you can see that their height is just slightly off. So, you know, even if they, I mean, it's an easy problem to solve. Oh my God, I'm falling down. I'm out of gas. Hey, look at that. I'm trying to figure out exactly how far I can free fall till I have to turn the
No.
back.
mm.
Yeah,
Okay, I've got a problem. I'm trying to set up the sensor over the door for the shipyard. And the shipyard door west, which is what this is called, is not coming up on the all blocks list.
if you go to the door itself, you probably can unhide it.
Oh, that means it's hidden? Okay. See if it's hidden.
We can bring this so that the distance, if it's perfectly level, the gap is so minimal, it's not going to make a difference, I would think.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, literally, we'll just put up a sign that says mind the gap. They do it in London.
Hmm.
Yeah, this side might be. Yep.
John, you brought it up. When we were here last night, the only thing I enclosed was the blocks, like where you'd be getting on or off, so that they were just a little bit stronger.
Right.
Okay. But as you can see, it is 90 meters up. So, I mean, let's do some ciphering here. So we got we got 90 meters divided by 2.5.
2.5.
So it's 36 blocks. And there's 4 blocks exposed on each side. So that's times 16 blocks, 576. And each block needs 25 pieces of steel. We need 14,400 pieces of steel, which means 700 trips if we do it by hand.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Or we could put those welders on the lift for the first trip up.
So if we if we built a conveyor and before we put a car on it, built a container on it with all of the steel plating that we needed.
You'd have to haul the 14.4 over here. What I'm suggesting is at the bottom of this thing, because, okay, we still need 9 pistons to get up to the top.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a little bit of down stuff down here, you know, that's got to hold the pistons as they're collapsed and then as they go up. So, like,
Do we know how deep this hole is now? I mean,
no, 30 meters. 30 meters.
okay.
I measured it.
Yeah.
Just
Same
down.
way I did. I looked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a magician never reveals all of his tricks. So, and here's the problem. If we put 9 pistons in a row, they will take up too much space collapsed, and then we'll need 10 or 12 pistons. Like, it's just we have to gang the pistons up a little bit.
Okay, well, this door is invisible.
So, I mean, we have the public end of the elevator shaft done.
So when you say gang, whoop, I do fall in a deeper hole. When you say gang them up, what do you mean? Like,
So we
go
put
up some,
we
turn
put
them around, and bring them back down, and
well, yeah, or instead of turning them around, we put a like a conveyor junction at the top. Like we put 3 of them on top of each other, and then we put a conveyor junction that goes 45 or 90 over one, 90 down, and then it goes back down to the bottom where the first 3 pistons start, and then we do another 3 coming back up. So that we can, you know, like, so when we control the pistons, they're all going up.
right.
We could put the pistons in opposite directions, but then we'd have to keep track of which ones are going up and which ones are going down. I get so disoriented doing this.
Yeah. Check my hydrogen.
So if you want to do the tube thing, we could run the tube right down here. As part of this back corner. So like we don't even have to drill anything else that we wouldn't have drilled out otherwise for the conveyor to go down. And then just attach it to the bottom of the whole rig.
Thank you.
I can show you this up on the surface, and then you can build it since I've done one before, and I'll do the grunt work of running the tubes and stuff out here. Or do you have the picture and you can do it?
So this horizontal tunnel you just dug here, you're going to run the tubes through here?
No. So at the bottom of the shaft, you need a horizontal tunnel, a horizontal piston, so that you can move the platform back and forth so that we can align it up with the shaft as it goes up. Because otherwise it might not line up properly. And that gives us a little room to be able to pull it back. So we have to put it on, if we put it here or here, then it pulls forward or back, you know, depending on which wall it's on. That's the direction that it pushes. But you need a little bit of room so that you can, get the gap working. Because the elevator that you're sending up is 3 by 3. So we need it to like be here and then push it into these, over here this way. But it can't touch because then it won't move. There's some voodoo to this.
Voodoo. How do you do that voodoo you do so well?
Or one of the most important lines in his entire music repertoire. How come my dog don't bark when you come around no more? You know, they talk about Zydeco music, but
I like Zydeco.
Dr. John, you know, Zydeco is just Zydeco, but then you got Dr. John with his
his version.
Yeah.
Up, he started again. God dang it.
So I got my shot. They put a sticker on me, which I immediately took off and said, no, thank you. I do not need a sticker. And they said, well, this has your time for when you're done. Okay, thank you. I can hold that in my hand. So I held the sticker in my hand, and as I stood up to walk away, they directed you to this waiting room, where of course I just walked around it and kept on going. So I get out to the car and I hand the sticker to my wife and I go, here's your sticker. And she says, this is for like 10 minutes from now. I said, I know. Make sure I'm not dead between now and then. And then we drove off. She called me an asshole and various other things. It's like, I do not need to sit around a bunch of people with nothing better to do than to sit in a chair for 20 minutes. And as we drove away and she called me an asshole, I said, Samuel Clemens would be proud to call me an American because I know what my rights and freedoms are and I make sure to exercise them every chance I can. And she was like, you were rude and offensive to those people. I said, I was rude to no one. They put a sticker on me and I took it off and said, excuse me, I do not need a sticker. The person that was rude was the one who looked at me and should have said, would you like a bunny sticker? And I would have said, no, thank you.
Not for this guy.
Yeah, I do not need that. That is that part of the medical protocol? You know, like be professional, Patch Adams. Cut your bullshit. Oh, John, that horizontal tunnel you went down, that was here. That was when we started drilling this. Oh, holy crap, man! That's half the time. That's the connection. Oh, that is awesome. See, crowbar. There you go. Just another one of these things.
You're sitting on the horseshoe maneuvers.
Yeah, he's over here asking about stuff, and he's like, "What is this tunnel?" And I'm like, what horizontal tunnel? And I go in the tunnel and I'm like, oh wait, that's one of the two tunnels that got us here. Yeah.
natural tunnel, or did we dig it?
No, we dug it. It's like the first one that got us here at an angle when we were like, when I got to the thing and I was like, all right, I'm going up to the garage to start drilling down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, look at that. Yeah, just forgot all about it.
Oh, something just blew up.
Something big.
Sounded big.
Oh, hello, little gentle puppy. And your silent friend. What brings you here? Could it be the plate of pastrami hash? Your doctors, well, here's the thing, and this is the part they hate to hear. Your doctors have said both of you are fat, and we are not to give you any more table scraps. He just sat down and turned away from me, and she's turned her head from me. Like,
we know what you're saying.
Yeah,
we don't get any more food.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
We heard the words no.
Mm.
I don't like that at all.
So have we heard from Svizzins at all?
There, take your pastrami and go. Svizzins is an interesting animal. He's been homeschooled since COVID started.
You know. And you said he's a Mormon kid too?
No, we just refer to him that way.
Oh, okay. Is he?
He is not a baller of any.
Still, or he's young, huh?
Yeah, but he's nice. I mean, he's not. He never says anything to offend anyone. He never says anything to pick on anybody. And like unlike other younger gamers that you can encounter, he's never the dumbass sort of goof ass or anything like that.
Right. He's polite.
Yeah.
Hey, John. I'm pulling a Jeff. Hey, John.
Hello.
This other little buggy out here, the one that we were wondering, it's got a connector on the bottom of it.
What is
so you pull it over a connector that's set flush with the deck, and that's how you charge it.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we ought to get one of those set up so it doesn't disappear on us. I don't know. Or at least I looked under there. It looked like it does have one. And that's what Jim said, how it charges. I was like, yeah, it doesn't have a connector. Yes, it does. It's like, huh? It does? Yeah, it's on the bottom. Oh, dog, John. Two wolves coming at you.
So what's the verdict?
Guilty. No, wait a minute.
We're going with John's idea?
To run a second tube line?
No, I'll run the tube line if you guys want to do it. My suggestion was you guys do the pistons for the platform, because I've done one and I don't want to take the magic out of it.
Well, John, you've got some experience with pistons, and I'll give you a hand. That work?
That'll work.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll keep doing some debris cleaning here. And
Yeah, I just killed some puppies down here and blew out a piece of the walkway.
Up there's another one running around out there. Here he comes. Stand still for a minute. And he's gone.
Okay, so I just put in a blockade right now to keep them from crawling underneath until that one just despawns. Okay. Yep, is that another one?
One just came around by the hydrogen tanks.
Yep, he was after him. And now he's running away.
Up there he is. And he's dead.
I think there's a couple over here underneath the they like hiding up underneath this walkway over here.
Over by the stone tanks or the ore tanks, or somewhere else.
Underneath the or there's a gap under here they like to get into. It looks like.
Sneak bastages.
Ooh. I didn't even realize it. My health's almost done.
Oh. How's your energy and your hydrogen?
Hydrogen's good.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, so this is one of the things I hate about Grubhub. They offered me a $23 credit.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, that's fine. Here's the problem. Like the order was like potato pancakes with sour cream. And on the special item, I put sour cream on the side. Because I like my potato pancakes the way my grandmother from Lithuania made them with sour cream.
Mm-hmm.
And you got no sour cream at all. The meal also came with a bagel. So I specified the bagel, asked for butter and cream cheese if they could, and put it on the side. If there's an extra charge, just change the price. Got no butter, no cream cheese, didn't even get a bagel. And like on every item on the order, that's what happened. And of course, it was late getting here by almost 45 minutes, so it was cold. Grubhub's answer is, we'll just refund you the entire order. It's like, that's not what was, there's still food here, you know? I don't need the whole order refunded. Just first off, I just need you people to start to get it right and admit that it was your mess up, not someone else's. But they don't do that. They're just like, you'll be happier if you get a big huge refund. No, I really won't. I would have been happier if I'd have paid my money and you got it right the first time. But knowing that's not what happened. And I understand it's simpler for them to just say, here's your money, shut up. But now, like, I wonder, I don't want to use the phrase the kid, but, the person that did the delivery, are they getting their tip, taken from them? They did the work.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the problem. I'm assuming they did the work, but I don't know. They literally could have screwed up and left half my order sitting at the restaurant. I don't know. We had this conversation a couple months back, and a couple of people that came on here with us have done deliveries for Grubhub or other delivery services, and their answer has been, I overtip. Is that going to make it? Is that going to hit the door and get blocked? That is going to hit the door and get blocked. Nope.
If we go through the bottom of the collector over here instead of taking it off of there, so we've already got all we got to do is dig out a little bit here and reach the bottom of where this collector is and put in a conveyor junction where that elbow is, and then then we just run it straight along underneath the road.
Do you want to keep it in place? If you do, it will connect the. I thought it was a temporary thing, but if you want to keep it as a permanent thing, then yes, that's the way to do it. If you want to keep it permanent.
Yeah, because there might be a time when, I mean, may not ever be
there might be a time where one of us is drinking and then has too much to drink, and the idea comes up that starts with, hey,
Let's do this. Why don't we try something crazy?
okay, do you want to run it alongside the road or underneath the road?
I think the connector's already below the road.
No, I understand, but I mean, I'm just, here, let me get out of the way. I just want to know, where do you want this thing? Alongside the road, under the road, where do you?
Yeah, I would just put another connector box there and just run it straight through.
Okay, so you want it
It'll be kind of off the road by one block and below the road by one block.
And below the road by one. Okay. Just making sure what you want, sir, because pardon me that small adjustment. She comes down, we put the block here. No, we still need the junction. Oh, the mysterious cargo container 5. We can get rid of this because we don't use this anymore. Is this a cargo? No, that's a collector. That's a collector. 3, 2.
Nope.
Oh, hello.
Hey. Where'd all these pieces come from?
Don't know.
They're just falling from the sky all over the place.
Really?
There were just
Free
pieces
pop
laying on that.
falling
Yeah, I don't
from
know.
heaven? Wow.
Just pieces showing up. Okay, there's a conveyor.
So what do you need help with, John? Or what are we trying to accomplish?
Well, right now we're just making the connection right here
Oh man,
and
you guys should go work in the tunnel.
running the tubes. Oh man, you already got half of it done.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is just grunt work. I don't mind because I'm like, if you guys go, if we get this down there and you guys are going to build the pistons, I can go work on a garage or parking spots or stuff because we got these vehicles and we don't know where to park them. Oh my God, Crowbar! You know what you could do would be so great?
What's that?
Walk in front of me with a drill.
All right.
I'll start filling in these tubes you're laying. Get down there.
Okay. Like I'm.
I gotta snag some more plates.
We're going straight for the rooftop GPS point, right?
Straight down all the way. I'm going to take a bite of my brunch here while I watch you and your stripy pajamas. Is that a tuxedo or are those pajamas? What is that called?
It's the chef suit.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Ah, that is interesting. That is not what I would have thought.
Yeah, it looks like the convict suit, doesn't it?
No, I didn't think that. I thought pajamas or white tuxedo sort of thing, or I would have not thought chef because you don't have a taupe. And again, I feel bad for the restaurant because we like the restaurant. Obviously, that's why we got food from them. Because of someone's mess up, You know, someone's getting ripped off here. I hope I'm using the correct gauge for these conveyor tubes.
No, I didn't do. Oh.
Oh, look at that. We come into another tunnel. Okay, still got, what, 70 meters to go?
Yeah, this takes us over here directly to the... So like a big chunk of this pocket here is like ready to go.
Where the heck?
Do you see it, or did you keep going?
I kind of fell out of the there. Okay,
The
there
world.
I am. Yeah, there's the tube. Okay, so we're going to continue bringing the tube on.
Here you go.
Thank you.
So we just got to follow this.
Just got to put them back on track every now and then.
And that should go directly, if you follow that down, it should take you directly to the elevator, correct?
Yeah, we may have to go a little bit to the left because of the turnaround, but it'll get us right into the church. We may not be in the right pew, but we can make that adjustment later.
Well, going left is not a problem because this is an evil elevator.
Up. Yep. Okay, so oh, let me out of here. Go. Okay, so up, and here we are.
Okay, so what do we do here?
Down below where we need to be, having a little space underneath is going to kill us.
Yeah, we're going to have to pick, well, we got to do that when we get closer to, like, follow the wall going down.
Okay.
Because otherwise we'll get lost.
Okay, and
Where
this
are we
tube
right now?
John's truck is parked right here, so
Yeah, yeah, we're right above it. Yeah.
we're at the beginning of the turnaround, and the elevator is off to our left a little bit.
So which way should we be going in here?
Well, we're taking this tube over to the bottom of the elevator.
Yes. So that it can be fed to the bottom of the piston.
Okay, I think if you go straight out.
All right, I got to find my way into John's truck. I'm out of power. And I'm a little all over the place inside of here. Okay.
90 turn.
There's his truck. I'm recharging.
All right, so if we drill to that GPS point there, we should be far enough along. Let me see where the. Oh, yeah, that's good. Hit the things with the drill, dumb shit.
What happened?
I just bashed out a few grids in here. Yeah, give them a drill, let them ruin stuff.
All right, so this thing. All right, no matter what, you got to make a turn.
Yeah.
So.
And I got a point up there. It's 13.4 meters ahead. Well, it's 13.4 meters away. It's a certain distance above me. So let's see, I think that's. Okay, Jim, can you see my signal down below?
I flew up to go
okay.
refill my fuel back up.
All right.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'll go get in the vehicle because I'm.
Here's another one of those horseshoe moments. You know where I moved the survival kit to?
In the
garage? Yes.
No, I don't.
So where? Well, I mean, you know it's in the garage though.
Okay.
If you come up the top of the elevator shaft to use the survival kit,
Yeah.
you can walk around it, and the walkway takes you out of the garage. So like it's just in the spot where, like if you were placing it now, it's exactly where you would put it. Weird little things like that. And it's not stuff that we know that I fake because I can't friggin' see that shit. Have we figured out how to get back into the grid inside here yet?
Okay, are you back down here by John's vehicle?
Me? No, I'm upstairs trying to get hydrogen.
Okay.
I was just wondering, have we figured out, like, we don't have anywhere to actually get back over the fence. We have to just jump it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a fence spot anywhere. All right, I'm coming back down.
So,
All right, coming down
okay.
and stopping. And getting out of this before we go to maintenance. Maintenance is in 1 minute.
Okay.
So I'd be careful what you...
So where is
Yeah, where do you want to turn?
tube? Well, I figure if we turn right here, we can do a 90 and go straight this way right into the pit if we want to. But I need to figure out how many grids we need to go extend that pipe out yet. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Might be
Reset.
7 more tubes. Yep.
Okay, so what do you want me to do? Do I have any steel plates on me? No, I don't. Just interiors. Anybody back? Okay, just realized a major flaw in this plan. Damn it. Okay, I'm rebooting Discord. It's crashed on me.
Okay, so you're there.
All right, I can hear you guys now.
Okay. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
So did this
Okay,
been
you're beyond me, John. I see.
okay? So I gotta pull these back.
Okay, I see you down there through the grids.
I'm at the end of the conveyor tube, up against the up against the.
Yeah, you overshot. Okay, so you're going around that way,
So
and
we
you're
need to go back
no,
and
no,
cut
no.
another.
If you take it out the way you're going, you'll get to the shaft. It's just you're going to have to make another turn to the south to get into the shaft.
Well, I have the conveyor at the shaft, but here's the problem.
Okay.
Are we built? If we can't hook the conveyor tube up, we could do it with a. We can do it with a junction block. We just have to put a set of connectors because they're slightly out of skew.
Oh, that's right.
So I'll run two pistons in a connector here, and I'll make it work on the other side of this wall here. So here's what I'll do. Do you see where you're standing there, John? Let me do the backside because that's my mistake. I will put a where is it? There it is. Okay. So from here, it can go down to the bottom of the piston to be able to connect to do the welding going up. And I'll put a set of rotors on here, or not rotors, pistons with a junction, and I'll make these two link up. I'll do that back here so you won't even see it on the other side of the elevator. I know what I got to do, and it's just there's no space here, and it's an idiot sort of thing because I mean we just had this conversation, and I should
Okay.
have said.
What do you need dug out?
Honestly, let me do this, and if you can help Crowbar, if you can help John, that would be
Okay.
because all I got to do here is just put two pistons, and link them together.
So we're just
All I'm doing is filling in the tubes as I trying to catch up to you guys.
Yeah, so we're here with the tubes, and in just a few minutes they're going to be linked up to each other.
okay.
So
what we need to do is weld up the tube line. Okay.
the problem with welding the tube line is you can only do 8 at a time. But if you bring in like all of one part, you could go all the way down the line. The other part go all the way down the line. Like you could do it. Just 6 on one thing. You know
Sure.
what's cooler, what's quicker.
Hey, John, why don't you, does that truck that you got down here have any storage capacity on it?
Just what's in the connector.
You could build a small cargo container on the back of it and fill it with all the materials.
Yeah.
You're brilliant for bringing that up.
Yeah, because I'm only able to carry enough materials to do
All right.
3 tubes at a time.
All right. Well, why don't you go raise the suspension up, bring the truck down. We'll build a cargo container onto the truck.
Yeah, just slam a small grid large cargo container. That's is that 5,000? How much is that? It's is it 14? Is it 12,000? It's some. What is the volume of a small
large cargo? A small grid large cargo container is 15,625 liters.
Yeah, that would be like all the mats that we would need. That is, damn man, look at that brilliant idea.
And there's room to turn it around down there, right? Or you can just back it all the way down the tunnel. That'll work too.
Well, if there's not room, you could hit it a few times and make the room.
Well, there is that, yeah. And to make a conveyor tube, we need and that's interior plates, motors, and tubes. Is that what it is?
And motors.
Yeah, that was on the list.
And small tubes, small.
Yeah. Where are you? God damn it! Oh, sorry.
Piston.
A grunch load of interior plates, a grunch load of motors, two grunch loads of small steel tubes, and 2.5 grunch loads of construction caps. So. Excuse me. Oh, you decided not to raise her up, eh?
No, I didn't. Maybe that's why I was. Did I leave? Didn't damage the floors, did I?
Lord. Good choice. All my friend, know the low rider. Okay, how are we going to do this? We're going to pull the connector out, bring it back, and slap the other container inside there, or
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get.
something's
I don't think we're
burning
going to
there.
get a large cargo container down that because that's 6 by 6 by 6.
Yeah,
Huge.
I would say just take the connector off.
All right.
We can always put it back on later.
Right. Maybe we should put 2 cargo containers on there, huh? I mean, it's going to make it long and gangly, but that gives us roughly 6,700 liters of storage capacity, cargo capacity.
It's not snapping on. Must be glitching out or something. I couldn't get it to snap. Oh, maybe you already had it going.
Pump, 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 pump. All right. Uh-oh. Somebody's shooting in the tunnel, huh? You want to get her turned around so the connector is pointed at us, because we're going to have to load in through the connector because it's the large.
That extra length, huh?
You know what? You can pull it over into Svitzin's tunnel a little bit and
Yeah.
raise the suspension up a little bit first, though, so we don't end up ruining the floor.
Did you all set up something for that, or you just do it through the kit menu?
I just grouped them all together and lowered them all as far as they would go so that it would connect. I just highlighted them on the control panel and moved them all at once, and it went down and went up yellow. We're good to go. There you go. A little bit more. Oh, that looks fine.
Yeah, I don't want to get it too high because there's some close spots in the tunnel.
Yeah, I drove it all the way down there with the thing all the way up, so
Did you?
and it didn't bash on end. I mean, it did, but that's what we were trying to see if there were any areas. Here, let me hang on. Let me get some of this out of the way. That help? You want to pull her forward and then back it around the corner because you got that ramp there that you can. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, it's just working with the conflicting views of what.
Yeah. Okay. You want to bring her on back a little bit so we don't have to. I know it's an extra 3 steps, but that's fine right there. Whoa, now you're too far. Little more, little more. Right there. Good, good, good. Lock the brakes up.
So, do you know what parts we need?
We need motors, we need tubes, we need comps, we need interior plates. And I put a whole bunch of them in production, so I think we had a bunch already, but
Yeah, I was making them as I was going. So,
okay, now we're going to have to pass them on through into the cargo containers because the connector is full. Rolling down. That's what's going to take the time. We already got one of the medium cargo containers full.
yeah, I saw that.
So should we cut the connector off again and put 2 more on there? If we got 4 of those, it gives us almost the same amount of storage as a large cargo container.
You're gonna have to put wheels on the back, at least one wheel on the back, or you won't have a center of mass.
Yeah, I just leave it. I mean, if we have to
All
come
right.
back, we have to come back.
Yep. Okay.
I got, let's see, we still got the connector we can fill up too.
Yeah.
Are both cargo containers filled?
Mm, no, the front one or one of them's not. It's
One
only
of them's
about half
closed now.
full. It's about half.
We need motors.
Yeah, I grabbed a whole bunch of them and just put them in there. How we got construction comps already,
Yeah,
right? Fill your backpack up too.
yeah.
Whoa, look at that.
Did it tilt?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
that's what I was afraid of happening. Shoot. Is there, maybe we can fill up the cockpit.
All right, let's try that. I've never seen that happen before. It's like a teeter-totter. I'll sit on the front bumper.
Yeah.
My rear end will be a good counterweight.
Okay, cockpit's full. Survival kit hold any?
Yeah, I think it does. Well, it is back down on the wheels, so
Is it?
yeah.
Yeah, I took some out of the connector and moved it forward into the cockpits and the. All right, so I think we got enough in here now. So,
Oh, the survival kit's already full.
yeah, I moved, I think it was sprockets in there.
Motors?
Motors, sprockets. They look like sprockets for chainsaws.
Yeah.
Sprockets.
Yeah.
Sprockets. All right. Ready?
Hang on. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully I don't get squishified.
Sprockets are imaginary parts that were invented for the Jetsons.
Basically sprockets.
Yeah, this thing wants to go at an angle.
Hmm.
I'm steering left and it's going right.
Huh. Well, steer opposite then. Oh, I'm out of here.
What's the deal here?
I'm just trying to get some parts.
And we got the road blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? It's the front wheels aren't on the ground yet.
Oh,
Let's put some counterweight on the front, John. Taking what do you usually use for counterweights when you're
Wheels on the back.
here, just take as much of the weight out of the connector that you can.
That ain't gonna help any.
well, it did settle down at the front.
You could cut the connector off.
Yeah, my backpack's already full, so I'm not picking up anything else.
All right. Well, let me try this again then.
Okay, let me move forward a little ways so I'm
Okay, I can't get a view other than the cockpit view, so.
okay. Go ahead. She's turning.
Looks like it's turning now.
Yeah, it's doing better. Okay, go ahead. We're going straight on down the tunnel. Little bit to your right. There you go. Straight on till morning.
Oh my God, I was just thinking that. I'm telling you, man, an extra set of wheels.
What's that, John?
Can you see the tubes where I finished up at?
Keep going. We're not to the end yet.
I didn't make it to the end.
Not to the end of the completed tubes yet. How's that?
You know, if we put a 90-degree.
Stop here because we got to go down and finish up some tubes.
Wait. You know what we could do? We could put a 90 coming out, a straight, and then a 90 going down, and a welder. And then he could just go riding along the road and auto weld that connector down there. Just
won't it auto weld the roadway that we're on too?
No, because there'll be no steel plates.
Ah. Hang on, the phone's ringing. I got to see who that is.
It's John calling to say, what is this bullshit he's getting into? Auto welding tunnel rack. And then when you're done, drive it out of here, park it upstairs so that we save it for future use. Call it Red Rovers 12. I'm just saying, we could do it. We could put a drill. We could put a drill on the front end. That'll clean out all the debris as it goes. And then, the welder will weld through the dirt. It won't matter. Yeah.
All right, John, let me see what I got, and then you can grab the other parts and we can gang weld this son of a gun.
Crowbar, did you hear that?
What's that?
I said on the front end, we could also put another 90 straight 90 down and mount a drill to clean out the debris. or get this now, the back end will weld through the dirt.
Okay.
Just got to go cruising along.
So what pair of parts are you carrying? Because I seem to be just.
I had a bunch of comps and a few motors, but very few motors. So let me see. I'm going to grab tubes, interior plates, some motors, and some comps.
I'm stuck on something here.
Get back down in the hole.
What's that?
Interior plates.
In this cave or something. Damn it.
That one's only at 96. The last one, they're all welded downstream. Upstream, the
Yeah,
end
I'm done.
one's only at 96%. We don't have any more plates, huh? Oh, they're in the.
Okay, the elevator and the base are all attached, locked together.
Great.
Yep.
Thank you.
What are we short on?
Everything right now. Are there interior plates in the cab?
No, just motors and steel tubes. There's 236 inner plates in the.
Well, just grab them and go down the tube because you can weld stuff in even though it doesn't complete. Then when we come back next time, we just. Hmm.
Did you get it fixed, Tristan?
Okay, well, we're almost all the way to the curve already. So should we go back and let me make sure that there's nothing else in the truck. May as well get everything out of there if we can.
You guys have built everything all the way up to where it makes the turn?
No,
We're about
we just
six
put
six
some parts
tubes
in.
short, 6 tubes of the short of the curve.
Oh, wow.
But
Adding
it's
those cargo
absolutely
containers really made a huge difference.
all right. Can you grab the rest of those motors, John? And there's still some construction comps in there, but my backpack is full. And that's what we need is the construction comps.
I'm out of construction comps again.
Oh, bash my head. All right, I got to go get energy, hydrogen. You want to back her back down and we'll load her up again? I mean, we're probably not going to need as much, but just
Yeah, I think we can do away with most of the other stuff except for construction comps.
We'll just do accounting. Oh my God, you put in the angle pieces. That's cool. You did. That's great. I just got to them.
Yeah, construction comps, construction comps. Some interior plates.
Okay, it's green.
Alrighty.
Did you catch that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard it's green. The tube is all the way green.
Yep. So now what we need is all the parts to build the
Pistons.
rotors.
Rotors?
Yeah, I'm sorry, the pistons. Yeah, the pistons. We're gonna need, piston. Yeah, we need the parts to build like 10 pistons, an advanced rotor, and at least 4, if not 6 or 7 welders.
I can take her. Yeah. Okay, so we're done with this stuff. Pull all this back out.
There wasn't a lot left, was there?
Yeah, but it's still a great vehicle to bring all the rest of the parts down here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
I mean,
figure
it's
we do that.
this is a very good call you guys did there with that. That's
We got it here. May as well use it. Oh, jeez.
All right, so what we need the parts for pistons.
Pistons, welders, rotors. Or no, not a
so.
rotor.
Let's say 10 pistons, 1 advanced rotor.
If we put a cargo or a cargo container at that end, we can drag it from down there instead of hauling it by hand.
Yeah, you could do that too. I just put it in as a conveyor junction. Sorry. No, wait, hold on. Did I build a cargo container? No, I built a conveyor junction. I'll change it. Well, you can put it wherever you want.
Just put a box on top of it.
Yeah, whatever you need to do.
There's room. Yeah.
Well, there's also there's connectors here. You can pull from the connectors.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. All right.
Okay, so we don't need to load this thing up then.
No, I'll pull everything from inside here.
Gonna set her back the way she was before we go, or?
Yeah, because it won't fit in the conveyor now.
Okay. In the conveyor. In the elevator?
Elevator.
Well, let me see about getting rid of these parts. Picking up the rest of them. La 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 la. Okay. R3.
Yeah.
There you go. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's finish that off. Then I can ride.
Charlie, stop it. Yeah, I
Strong
backed
unknown
this thing
signal,
down.
24
Camera.
kilometers, 14 minutes.
Backup lights are really bad on this thing.
Do you have the repair projector turned off, John? Or maybe I turned it off because it was using. We were concerned about it using too much power before we built the connector and hooked her up.
Uh,
Because I noticed that the seat on the other side isn't showing up as a hologram. I'm in. Anytime you're ready to go.
PQ. I don't even see the projector is listed on here.
There, I turned it off.
See it in the list.
Ow, my head. Bang me into the ceiling.
It doesn't like to drive straight.
It's narrow road effect, you know? Like, oh, yes.
It was built in Washington, D.C., where everything's crooked.
Yeah, that's true. Surprised you haven't given this thing a snappy paint job yet.
It's got one. Come on.
Oh, yeah, well, okay, white and green is cool.
It's got that lived-in look.
Yes, it sure does.
Oh, there it is. It's repair projector. Yeah, it's off. Okay, I just leave it off. We don't need it.
Yeah. That's a big hole.
Going up or going down?
Both ways.
Going down is just to hold the pistons to get the stuff back up.
Yep.
Okay. Let me know if you find young members of the community have this under control. Because I'm going to go make a parking lot.
You look up there, you don't even see the garage.
We came in.
Suppose we ought to put a cargo container right on that conveyor junction so we can pull stuff out of it.
There's connectors right behind it, if you want to, or replace that with a cargo container. Because you don't want to put something on it; it'll interfere with the lift going up.
Well, it would only be temporary anyway.
Just take out this piece right here and put one in beside it.
Okay.
Need interior plate.
The food, water, and ammunition. Waste products. You okay?
It's out there. Pardon me a second. Hey, good afternoon, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Natmy, how's
Yeah.
things? Enjoying your week?
How'd your surgery go?
It was a procedure, it wasn't surgery.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't a procedure. It was a fucking shot.
I know.
Stop validating him.
Did you see that picture I posted with my update of me walking out of there after the procedure?
I don't think I want to see it.
They tried to put a badge on me, like the Nazis, that said my name and 15 minutes from that point in time. And I was like, I took it off. I said, please do not put a sticker on me. I do not need one. And they were like, you need it at your time. I was like, out the door I went.
You didn't wait to see if you had an allergic reaction?
No. Matter of fact, I got out to the car, I handed the sticker to my wife, and she's like, what's this for? And I said, that's the time until I die. I understand they have to try to control the masses. However, I like to behave in a manner that I like to refer to as Samuel Clemens would be proud of me. Like I would describe the COVID center as, hey, didn't this used to be a school? Because it doesn't look it now. Will you guys have fun? Take care. Hey, sorry about that.
Sure. No problem.
Schmooze in the crowd like a good hostess does.
You a schmoozer of the first water? Boy.
All right, so what are you guys building? What's the plan? Should I just get out of here and go build my parking lot? What's the...
To leave in a few minutes, and then I'll be back. But
Okay. So you're formulating your plan then. Now we're not going to have.
I still have to visualize how this. I mean, I guess it'll look like the drill wall going from behind on the bottom.
But we can't stack 9 pistons up on top of each other. I mean, we could cluster them so there's like maybe 3 high, right? Because we need 9 or 10.
Well, each piston does 10 meters.
Right.
So, tell you what, I'll go up top and you tell me the distance.
See from.
I'm standing up here on the ledge.
77.9 is what I'm seeing.
How come I can't draw the parts I need? Full. Motors. Almost out of hydrogen.
Well, you don't want to run out down there. That's for sure.
No. I don't even have enough to fly up the shaft.
You can swap bottles in that cargo container.
Did you hear that, John?
Yeah.
So the only
Just
loop
shut
that's
up.
one way is the loop from the head frame building to storage to refinery to storage to assembler. Like that part of the loop is one way. Everything else is what is open. You can move everything back and forth.
Okay. All right. I got to get out of here, so I'll be back probably
All
about right about 11:30 or so.
All right. We'll see you
All right.
then.
Have fun.
Talk to you then.
Do you want to go over to Alpha 1 and look at one that's finished, or do you want to figure it out?
Elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see one that's finished.
Well, I'll hit the crowd too, but I'll meet you over on Alpha 1 then.
All right.
All right, just let me know when you're settled in.
Okay, I'm still loading. Still getting loaded, man. I went down to the ice lake this morning.
Oh, what'd you find?
An ice lake. But while I was driving around on the ice lake, I found an iron, cobalt, and nickel deposit, and I did not go very far. So I was driving along the top of the lake with the drills running and collecting ice, and I found out that the ship that I got, if I fill it all the way up to the brim, it will not fly. So, okay, I just got in game. I'm still in the cryo chamber. And I'm out. Hello, Moonbase. Address the ball. Hello, ball.
Are you outside?
No, but I can come outside right away. Okay, I am outside. Hello.
Okay. Opposite of what I wanted to do.
Now,
Pardon me.
you have your face mask open and you're on the moon.
That explains the swirlingness when I got here.
Okay. You do a wave.
I have all my emotes on bar too.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you need to set up emotes in the hotbar. Okay. All righty.
Oh, I remember what it was. I can't bring you inside the safe zone.
Okay.
Okay.
And the game crashed.
That's not cool.
No, it's not. Okay, well, try things first. sure it's not running as a process. Which it is.
Let me know where it spawns you back in.
Will do.
Did your whole PC crash or just the game?
Just the game. I'm still loading in.
Wow.
I mean, my machine is a few years old. It's not cutting edge technology, but it's
Well,
not.
also the scale of what we have going on over here is very different.
Oh, I'm floating up above a safe zone.
All right, come on in.
As soon as I can move.
Oh, you're asking for everything today.
It's still loading. It's just taking its time. Getting it right so it doesn't go kablooey again.
Yep, this is all the glory of Alpha 1. Or no, this is just Barsoon Space Ops on Alpha 1.
Been here before, a couple of times.
Over here is the start of the, I think this is supposed to be a grinder pit. Yeah, this is a grinder pit. Never got finished.
I can look around, but I can't move, so it's still streaming in.
Well, let me do this for you just in case. I'll go down to the elevator myself.
Okay, that's you're 30 kilometers above Mars? Is that there's Mars over there. Okay. Okay, the streaming thing stopped, but I still cannot move. So let me just go to the stream.
If you want, you could just watch the video stream in Discord. I turned mine on.
Yeah, I it's where I'm going now. Horizontal.
So let me know when you're watching.
Still hear me?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Okay.
Let me know when you're watching.
We're looking at the horizontal elevator position.
Yes, which does nothing. You got that?
Okay.
But because it's here, this block out here is pushed out by the head, and there's just a gap.
Okay.
That's the only thing this does, is it provides a connection for a piston head to then attach to, and now there's a 90 degree, and there is piston, I'll bet you it's called number 1. Piston 6, 5. Nope, piston 6. Okay, so it extends up the piston. Oh, V2. Oh, it's V1.
Yeah.
Vertical 1. Oh, I forgot the zeros. So there's V1. Okay, here's V2. Look out, Britain. Hope that joke isn't too soon. Okay, then we come up to V3. Yep. And then we hit a 90. And
Right.
the 90 goes all the way back down.
Right. That's so you don't have to have the pistons all stacked up on top of one another.
Yes. Now this is V4. The
Mhm.
reason for this is you only have to tell the pistons to go up or down. You don't have to tell some to go up and some to come down to get
Right.
movement.
Right. Okay.
So then we go all the way up to here. And there's,
The floor.
yep. And
Now
there's,
you got it mounted on a rotor. Does
yes.
it have to be on a rotor?
The reason to put it on the rotor is so that when I built the this thing,
Okay.
the cab, I was able to build it out of small grid. So let me get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me get out of here.
Oh, so you can take up some of that ancillary space and not have as much of a gap, huh?
Yes.
Ah, cool. Okay.
And then here's the call button with that scene going on in the elevator.
Right.
Oh, no. All of this is small grid.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But obviously, if you were doing a call, okay, there it is. So that's the armor block that's attached
To the piston head.
to the rotor.
Right. Rotor head. Sorry.
Yeah. So that we can be small grid in here.
Mm-hmm. Let's get small.
Yeah, like out here, you're big. See, the tunnels, the doors go in.
That's a quick transition from big to small. But it looks like it's twisted a little bit there. If you look back in, see how it's. And if you go in and look at the gap, it's narrower to the left and wider to the right.
Yeah. We could rotate the thing and try and fix it.
It's, if you want to do that, but it's,
No, no, I do not.
Okay. It'd probably go kablooey, wouldn't it?
But you can see the difference on the bottom and the top with the gaps.
Sure. Okay.
So
Now, is this one built in a single grid, or is this one on linking two different grids like our system is kind of trying to do?
well, technically, I mean, no, it's just one big grid.
Mm-hmm. Now I see we're seeing
Sensors.
sensors. Yeah.
Yes, that's so the doors open automatically, and the sound blocks go ding.
Oh.
I don't have any of that working.
Okay, but that's your ultimate build out, right?
Yeah. And you can see how it's crooked sitting in the thing. Because it takes a beating as it moves eventually and it bangs around. That's kind of what happens to it. Private sale, those are rare. I haven't seen one on for days.
Okay, well, why don't you?
No, it was a
Close
joke
the
about
screen.
being on shipyards.
Oh,
So
well, you could go get it. I mean,
So since this thing has multiple stops, each of these buttons does different things.
Yeah, but ours is going to be just
One stop.
top and bottom,
Yeah.
up or down.
So, and that's it.
Okay.
This is a room with no windows and no doors.
Boy, things are really jittery. That must be the Discord stream, though.
Well, I'm standing still right now.
Well, when you're moving around, it's like like snapshotting, or slideshow. What do they call that? Okay.
Yeah, these
Thank
screens don't blink because they're not.
They're slowly scrolling, aren't they?
All these things Izzy's once fixed.
She's such a demanding
I know.
biatch.
There you see it started to blink.
It's twitching. It's not blinking. Up, yep, there it is. I see the blink with the arrows.
Yep. But you get close enough and they don't do it. Such a weird thing. But that is, let's see if I go down to medical. I can get out from under the pistons. That literally bought me less than nothing. Just like, what? I don't even know what. Crash. Boom. Bounce. Well, that was
critically low.
But I don't know if there's anything else I can show you that would be. This is why, of course, why I love refrigerators, but due to their glitchiness, we can't put them. Like almost instant recharge.
Yep.
So here it is.
There's the pistons. Okay.
Going up. And then the little indent. Going up to the top of that one and then back down. So in this configuration, you could do 16 or 20 pistons easily.
Yeah.
Because you just space it out as you go around. And the only problem is, here we are. The first floor is right there. That's how far down I had to make it. Just to get
the rise you needed, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Who is Dream Dancer 42? That is weird. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at that like, who the hell is that? Dream Dancer 642.
Is it somebody that commented back on something? Or?
No, they're sitting here on the... They're in game somewhere in here. The name of someone's ship? Where'd it go? There it is up there. They are in medical. Huh. Somebody logged in, was on the server.
Well, I got 6 energy left, and then I'm going to get teleported back to my base.
Let's hope so. Yeah, they are in a cryopod.
Oh, geez, I'm going to lose all of this stuff.
No, I'll send you back.
Okay, thank you.
What's the name of the place on the moon? Got any names or anything over there?
Let's see. John's ship is Abomination, I think. Abomination 2. We've got the Flamingo. What grinder ship did I do? What is that?
Did you just die here?
No, not yet. Three energy left.
That was me.
2 energy left.
Oh, good Lord. Why did you not use one of the machines?
I never made it in. I'm still floating out in space and can't move.
Oh.
There's a Christine 6 kilometers out. No energy, and now I am dying.
It's like the third time I've teleported me back to you.
And I'm dead. That's funny. I came back on board one of the Renaissance ships that I've got
Yeah.
parked outside my base
Uh-huh.
because there's a med kit in each one of them, and let's see, stuff needs to. Hold on. Hello. All right, Lynn, how are you today? Yeah, we're doing okay. Things are going right along. I said she's like, well, this weekend will probably.
right, I'm back. Yeah, I have all your stuff on here. I don't know if you saw the message. Where do you want me to give it to you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see where I ended up. I'm on the Earth Emergency Bunker. Pretty sure it's where I am. I hope it's right. Oh, no, don't tell me I'm on their shitty Europa base. Oh, man. I hate this place. They have no light. They have no lighting in here. He did a friggin' 3x3 grid spiral stair. It's landing, up, landing, landing, up, landing. So it takes forever to get out of here. No, it's just a player who's come onto the game. And that's... no idea. I'm at Carib Canucks base, which is... Yeah, it's the bunker that he built on Earth. Ooh, there's a new faction over here, the Ember Ore Processing Outpost. Ember, IMBR. So that's the elevator. Does that help clarify anything? All right, so let's see where we're at. Back on Alpha Shipyards. So we answered the elevator question. All right, I'm back. Sitting in the battery room, but I'm back. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, just stop it in. So did you guys post-mortem figure out what was missing last night? Did you post-mortem and figure out what was missing from last night? More arrows? More maces? Well, like I said last night, separate from the aggro running around naked thing, the stuff that I got were the skeleton archers and the blobs. But whatever the fire things were, they were pretty much instant death. And getting there, you have to run through the leeches. Like, so I just took my Band-Aid off from this morning. Not a drop of blood on the gauze area. They killed me. And what was the deal with the platform? Did you build that, or was that there? And what was that supposed to do? Now, did you build that fort, or was that there? That camp, did you build that, or was that there? The one with the portals, yeah. So when multiple people spawn in there, it gets pretty congested. And like I said, to get out of there, it's a bit of a bumping around thing. Like that could use like a bit of a widening and a straight path over there to him. Well, I'm just saying what I observed. I mean, it's, I was not the only one dying making the trip back. And if you're going to do something like that, wouldn't it be better just to set a couple of beds up there so that everybody changes their respawn point so they don't have to two portal hop? Mm-hmm. Doesn't have to be a major one, just has to be a staging area. And I guess you needed more potions. You needed people to post their hot bars so that if somebody had a better system, you could see, their potions. But also, if somebody didn't have any at all, you'd have a chance to actually go, wait, you said they were. I'm not saying. Dude, I'm not saying you were a bad raid leader. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, there's some simple things that, would have helped us help you. That's because you can't afford for me to be there full time, man. Dude, I've told it. Dude, I know my limitations. I've gone through that. I have reached that stage in life. I know. Dude, I don't even know how to hit shit with that fucking two-handed thing I was using. It was like, sometimes it would swing and sometimes it wouldn't. You know? Yeah. Man, why do you need it? Do you need it? Can you send them to the workbench and tell them to go make their fucking own? I mean, like, is it hard to make? What materials do you need? What materials do I need to go get the materials to make another one? You tell me. I mean, what do I need? What do I need to do to go make another one? Okay, well, all right. Well, you and I can go do that tonight. What time you want to do it? Yeah, but we're still going to need another one. So, well, you just said to do it, you need more blunt damage. But everybody didn't get one. What happens when the next person? Not everybody was there for the boss kill last night. So, but well, hey, dude, you didn't realize that until halfway through the fight. When you were like, yeah, halfway through the battle, you made the comment, holy cow, my secondary is doing this. If I could get to a full, what word did you use? A full wave, a full round, something? You were like, you could be doing 400 to 500. Dude, it's a learning curve for everybody. First time battle. Yeah, now we all know. You did it all by yourself. The great Natme died many times, and he admits it. That makes him an even greater person. Dude, if there are points where you see me running around naked just drawing aggro, that helps you too. It's a team effort, man. Dude, was it a team effort or not? Okay then. No. Dude, you don't make yourself look better by putting other people down. Yeah, man. Yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, and as the day counter goes up, it gets harder too. Facts about the game that we've all made up and said from time to time. I mean, there's got to be some reason to have a day counter. The likely assumption is, well, it's 7 days to die. It's tougher as the thing goes up. So, I mean, like, it's not unusual to think of that as a concept. Look, man, don't make me start singing the "Welcome My Son" song again. I know you're a little sensitive right now, man. It's a tough time for you. You're in a state of transition. This is like a new stage of puberty for you. Dude, it's keeping me busy. Do you want me to hang around with you more, or do you want me to be busy? I mean, which do you prefer? You tell me what I should do to make you happy. You tell me. So does anybody know the difference between a bar, a pub, a tavern, a tap room, and a saloon? Does anyone know? So, tavern. So my thought was the place where you get your drinks in a pub or tavern is the bar, and the place where they open the kegs is the tap room. They have just become derivative terms for, the growth of our society, people to differentiate, the Spread Eagle Inn Tavern from all the other taverns around the corner. And people started calling themselves, pub, alehouse, tap room sort of thing, just to, like they took the definition away. But my thought was that, like I said, that I agree with you on the tavern with the food thing, but that the pub and tavern have a bar and a tap room. as part of them, not as a separate structure. But that's an interesting that you would break it down as different as to whether they serve food or not. And does anyone remember the name of the guy who was carrying the umbrella for the celebrities? Got real famous for doing it? Farnsworth Bentley. The guy I was thinking of. And here's an interesting one that Crowbar brought up earlier. If you're in Minnesota out on a boat and you do not have a fishing license, you can be fined for fishing if you have fishing tackle on the boat without any fish. Which is interesting because in Florida, when you get a bug hunting license, the license determines the number of bugs you can bring back. So you could be inspected while you're out on the water or when you come back to the dock. And at any time, you have to have enough licenses equal to the number of bugs that you have. But, I mean, no one's fined just for having bug hunting gear on the boat. Anybody got any St. Patrick's Day plans? It's an Irish-American holiday. I mean, it's a free country. You can get drunk any day you want. I mean, it's Hey, you back yet? All right, well, just ping me whenever you're back. All right, take care. All right. Let's see if we can get some food out of here. Let's turn the game sounds up just a tad, because I think we're missing. Let's try that for a while. I think we're missing a few things. All right, let's see how that does. Because we don't want to have nothing coming in. But we do want something. All right, we already got everything out of that. Oh, that's why we turned it down. Come on, grab that again. Grab it, grab it, grab it. There it is. Ooh, some seeds, potatoes, and some rations. Okay. Drop this off. Let's figure out where are we putting a parking garage? Organic meat, gray waste, emergency seeds. See, this isn't going to let me. We need a ship to come in here. Smooth this down. Okay, look, here's what should happen. You should be able to come out here and have a single switch. Turns everything on. Okay. You hit that. Everything's on. So we want a we want the MYX atmospheric. Because that'll give us. Yeah, that's the thing. It is. He does great. This atmospheric. Yep. Okay. hell's going on with this thing?